Hello and welcome to Dish Shelved with Adam White. I said last week that I had a big announcement this week, and here it is. I've been on BookTube for 2 years now, just a little over. I started in October 2 years ago, and this will go up in either October or the beginning of November. And to celebrate 2 years, I'm shutting her down. That's right, I'm taking this lame horse out to pasture and putting two in the back of its head. Uh, my video quality has gone down, especially recently. I've been frankly embarrassed by my videos the last couple of weeks. I just don't really have as much to say as I used to. Um, I, yeah, that reminds me, I should have called this BookTube channel with Adam White. As many times as I say who knows, maybe it would have caught on, that it would have been a running joke. But um, I just have found that I want to read sequels and stuff that doesn't really support putting up a new video every week. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I just uh, I just find that I'm reading different stuff constantly, just trying to find something to put up on the channel. And it's gotten to where I'm not reading everything that I want to read when I want to read it. And I just have decided that, like I said, my video quality's gone way down. And I just don't think there's anything I'm contributing to BookTube anymore. There's so many great booktubers out there, just fantastic booktubers. I couldn't even name them all. There's so many, and I just don't hold a candle to any of you guys that make booktube so great. And before I forget, I want to say thank you to Janice, one of my frequent commenters, and she always watches my videos, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Uh, it meant a lot to me that you'd take the time to comment on my videos and even watch them, considering how bad half of them were. I really appreciate that, so thank you, Janice. And I want to say a special thank you to Michael K. Vaughn. He actually is the one that got me onto BookTube. I was reading a bunch of Edgar Rice Burroughs, and I thought, I'll search YouTube and see if I can find anybody talking about Edgar Rice Burroughs. And the first thing that came up was Michael K. Vaughn talking about Tarzan, which is what I'd been reading. And I watched it and thought it was fantastic. And I consequently went back and watched all his other videos, and I've watched all of them since then. And so I've seen pretty much everything he's done. And he's always watched my videos and commented and just been a big supporter of mine. And I can't tell you how much that means to me, that someone as good as you are at it would take time to watch my dinky little videos. So I really appreciate it, Michael K. Vaughn. You're excellent. You're the best. Keep doing what you're doing. Make as many as you want a week, whether it's 1 or 5 or 6 or whatever, and I'll keep watching. I plan to stay on BookTube as a viewer, and I will say that this may not be completely the end. Uh, I may, as I read stuff that I think I have something to say about, I may come on every once in a while and post a new video. It just maybe once a month, maybe even less frequently than that. But I may come back on and post more at some time, but it just won't be a regular thing anymore. I've spent the last couple weeks reading the sequels to the Dragonlance book I talked about 3 weeks ago, and I read the two sequels and they were excellent, but it's not really something I can talk about here because I have the same things pretty much to say about it as I did the first one, which wasn't very good of a video anyway. Uh, but I really enjoyed them, so I highly recommend those Dragonlance novels by Weiss and Hickman. uh, Dragons of Autumn Twilight and its sequels. Really good. Turned out a lot differently than what I expected. And a lot of high fantasy, you always get the, the hooray ending with everything, good always wins and everything like that. And this one had a little bit different of an ending to it than what I thought it would. So I really enjoyed that. And I highly, highly recommend those books. And I'm getting ready to read more Dragonlance too. So that's one of the reasons I won't be posting any videos, because like I said, I get into where I'm a binge reader and I want to read a lot of the same stuff at the same time. So reading something totally different every week doesn't really mesh with that, which is why I'm closing shop. I've really enjoyed my time on BookTube here. I do have a personality, contrary to popular belief. I just don't, for some reason, show it on this channel. I just seem pretty staid and boring. And my personality doesn't come through at all. So I assure you, I do have one. It just, for some reason, as soon as that camera turns on, for some reason, it just goes away. So anyway, I've really enjoyed my time on here. I thank everyone who's ever watched my videos. I really appreciate it. Anyone that's commented. I've tried to respond to comments since I don't get a whole lot. And I hope that if you commented that I responded to you, I tried to catch everyone that did. But I watch all my BookTube on an Amazon Fire Stick, so I can't, when I see it, I can't just respond to videos right then, so I have to remember to do it later when I'm on my iPad or my computer. Needless to say, if you commented, I saw it, I appreciate it. Thank you again, especially to Janice, for all your comments and your support of me. And again, thank you to Michael K. Vaughn, who again was the one who inspired me to get on BookTube to begin with and has supported me from the beginning, and I really appreciate it. I wanted to go ahead and say that this book, The Killer Thing, just in case for some reason I don't get back on here before the end of the year, this was probably my favorite book of the year, The Killer Thing. I did a video on it. You can go back and check it out. It wasn't too bad of a video, but I just thought it really had a lot of themes that resonate today, and it's just a timeless book. It really is what I think is a classic and should be considered a classic. And so I wanted to mention that just in case I didn't get back on here. And again, that's what I should have called the show. But I wanted to say The Killer Thing was probably my favorite book of the year. So I wanted to get that out there. Anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support that I got on here. But like I said, my videos have just been dwindling in quality. And I just am afraid that I'm running out of things to say on books. And, excuse me, I just think it's better for everybody if I just kind of call it quits. Sorry, I've got a little bit of a cold. But anyway, thank you. I've probably repeated myself several times, which is something I've been tend to doing lately anyway. And I want to thank you all for watching this video, and thank you to everyone who helps make BookTube such a great place. I really enjoy BookTube. Like I said, I'll be a continuous watcher and hopefully make some comments too. There's so many great booktubers out there. Keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. And I know that there's plenty of other people who do too. So thank you very much. Again, I might come back occasionally with a video just for the heck of it. If I think I've got something to say, maybe once I've read a few books, I can come on with kind of a reading report of what I've been reading. So I may do that. I just don't know right now when I'm going to get to it. Another reason I'm going to quit, because I wanted to say this, is uh, before COVID, I was an active Dungeons and Dragons player, and I'm going to try to get back into it. And so I'm going to be reading a lot of game books, which doesn't really lend itself to BookTube very well. That's really a different category. It'd be uh, a gaming show. So it really wouldn't fall under what I've been doing here. And there's so many people that already do great gaming shows on Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder and everything else, that I just couldn't hope to do as good a job as what a lot of them are doing right now anyway. So I'm not going to do a new channel on it, but that's what I'm going to be reading a lot of. So that's another reason I'm ending the show. So uh, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate every one of you, and all you booktubers. Keep at it. You make BookTube a wonderful place, and I really enjoy watching all your videos. So thank you for hanging out with me this week, and I will end you with a quote and bonus points to anyone who knows where it came from. Expect me when you see me. Thanks.